A third strategy that you can use in order to add and subtract fractions is the algorithm, which is really just the algebraic rule. So on this example, we have two fractions, 1/3 plus 2/5. Now again, just like for our other strategies, we have to start by finding a common denominator. So I've put my 3 and my 5 into a table, and I'm just going to do skip counting. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. And then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And I notice that I have a 15 in both. So 15 is what I'm going to use as my common denominator. So then my second step is to find the equivalent fraction using my 15. So what I've done is I've taken my original problem, 1/3 plus 2/5, and I've written my new denominator to the sides. And what I've got to do is figure out what do I multiply 3 by to get to 15. And I multiply 3 by 5, so I'm going to say times 5. So whatever I do to the bottom, in order to stay equivalent, I've got to do the same to the top. So 1 times 5 is 5. So I found my first equivalent fraction. Now I've got to find my equivalent fraction to 2/5. So again, I'm going to look at the bottom. To go from 5 to 15, I had to multiply times 3. So I have to do the same to the top. 2 times 3 is 6. So what I've got now is my two equivalent fractions. So the third step is I'm going to take my two equivalent fractions and rewrite them down here. So I've got 5/15 plus 6/15. And if you think back to the number line, when we were jumping in the 1/6, that 6 ended up being our denominator the whole time. We didn't do anything else with that. Or if you think about the fraction circles, when we figured out that 12 was our denominator, then we just added up the numerator. So our rule or our algorithm is to not going to mess with the bottom at all. We've already figured out that our answer is broken up into 15 parts. All we're going to do is add our numerators. So 5 plus 6 over 15 equals 11/15. And that's my answer.